A chronically dislocating shoulder can definitely be debilitating. A lot of patients that their shoulder's dislocated before, they're very likely that it's going to happen again, especially if they're not performing any strengthening exercises or if they've not undergone surgery to repair the torn labrum. The labrum is a ring of fibrocartilage that basically deepens the shoulder joint. So the glenohumeral joint, where the ball fits into the socket, the labrum extends that out, makes that joint deeper. That way there's more surface contact area. And then all the muscles around that area stabilize the shoulder joint and create the movement for the upper extremity. Our first exercise is going to be a bent over dumbbell row. Now you can do this movement using a band attached to a door, just pulling that back, or a cable machine where you're doing rows. That's fine. I kind of would advise against an overhead lat pull down for right now because you're probably going to experience some increased instability when reaching overhead. So what you're going to do is take a dumbbell, make sure you get one that's not too heavy. You're going to bend over and then pull that dumbbell back. Keep the elbow pretty close to your side. You really have to be careful here when you go down at the bottom. Don't let that just hang. Keep a little bit of tension there, kind of contracting your lat muscle on that side. Bring that up, really squeeze that back, bring that back down. Repeat that for around 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions. Our next exercise is going to be a shoulder shrug. So you're going to take 2 dumbbells. Again, start out with some that aren't too heavy so you can really control the weight. You don't want to overstretch at the bottom portion of this exercise. You're going to shrug your shoulders up, really squeeze at the top, about 2 seconds, and bring it back down. Go back up, squeeze at the top, and bring it back down. Now, a lot of people do a shoulder shrug where they kind of rotate their shoulders back. I really don't like that as much, especially with someone that's having a dislocating shoulder or a subluxing shoulder. I like to just go straight up top, squeeze it, and bring it back down. You're going to perform that for around 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions. This exercise is going to be a scapular squeeze exercise using a band. You're going to bring your elbows by your side. You're going to squeeze those muscles together, bring your shoulder blades together towards your spine. As you do that, the band's going to come apart. You're going to hold that about 2 seconds and relax. Bring that back again, squeeze your shoulder blades together and relax. Perform that for 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions. Next is going to be dumbbell curls. And so what you're going to do with this is you're going to just curl the dumbbell up, or in this case I have 2 dumbbells. You can use 1 or 2. You can alternate this, that's fine too. You can do one side and the other side, really controlling the weight. You want to make sure you have a weight that's not so much that it's difficult to control, especially if your issue with your shoulder is involving the bicep tendon, so be careful there. You're going to perform this for 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions. Our next exercise is going to be dumbbell kickbacks or tricep kickbacks. What you're going to do is take a dumbbell again that's pretty easy to control. You don't want one that's too heavy. I'm going to support myself with my opposite arm here, elbow by my side, and I'm going to work on straightening out my elbow, contracting my tricep. Again, initially, you're going to want a weight that's easy to control and go through the movement without a lot of swinging movements and all that. You want to definitely be careful when you come down not to overstretch the shoulder. Perform that for 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions. Next is going to be lateral raises using a dumbbell initially, or dumbbells that you can control. Your arms are by your side. You're going to bring this out to the side to about shoulder level and back down. You can bend your elbows a little bit with this if you'd like, just preference, whatever feels the best to you. Perform that for 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions. Next, we're going to work on a pressing movement or a chest press. You can use a machine, you can use a cable machine, you can use dumbbells on a bench, just whatever you feel most comfortable with. I'm going to use these bands so they're fastened behind me. I'm going to push forwards here. As I push forwards, I'm kind of bringing my hands together. Now, you can just go straight forwards. You don't have to bring your hands together when you come out front. It's just really preference. Also, hand position. You can have the hands where your palms are facing down. You can have them where they're facing each other, just whatever angle you need to get into to make that tolerable for your shoulder. One thing I would caution you on is when you come back is to not drop the shoulder back too far. So you want the shoulder to drop back too far. That may aggravate your symptoms. So when you come back, bring your elbows about even with your body and then push back forwards. Perform that for 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions. Our next exercise is going to be external rotation. I'm going to use a band for this. You can use dumbbells or a cable machine. It's just really up to you. I typically have my patients advance to using some sort of pulley or cable machine with this. You're going to take your elbows, going to be by your side. You're going to pull out, so pull the band out, keeping your elbow by your side. Now, you don't have to stay in that position. I typically have my patients start elbow by the side, completing it for around 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. And then you're going to work on, you can kind of bring the elbow higher and higher. You want to be careful though, because that external rotation with the shoulder in what's called an abducted position does compromise the labrum. It may increase your pain or cause your shoulder to feel like it's going to dislocate. You also have to be careful with extreme internal rotation, reaching back behind your back. I'm not saying don't do it, just be aware. Too much of that may aggravate your symptoms. So again, this is going to be 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions. Now we're going to perform internal rotation. So I'm taking that same band, elbow by my side. I'm going to bring my hand in towards my abdomen. I'm going to come across here. The same kind of thing, so you can really vary this. You can have the hand out to the side here and bring it down, just really preference. But I always have my patients start elbow by the side, bringing it in for 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions. Our last exercise is going to be rhythmic stabilization. So what you're going to do is take one of these rhythmic bars and you're just going to kind of keep your elbow straight, wrist straight and locked. And just mostly this movement's coming from my shoulder joint or my shoulder region, scapular region. So I'm going up and down. You can go side to side with this. You can go all different directions with that, just to improve that stability within the joint, the scapulothoracic area, as well as that glenohumeral area. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this video helps with your chronically dislocating shoulder. Be sure and hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all my content.